That's repro.
That's repro? It's original.
Is it? I'd give you 180 bucks. 250 trade.
I'm putting together some He-Man, and Stratos has a very clear variation that they did. I don't know if it was specific to factory or specific to year, but for whatever reason they decided to reverse colors of the rocket pack and the wings. So when I can, I try to put, both variations, because collectors, if they're going after variations, you don't know which one they need, so then you try to have one of everything. So this one right here, I'll pick one of these two. I haven't decided which one, but it's a red rocket pack, a blue rocket pack, and then the wing color is reversed to that. When it comes to any kind of variation, any kind of just building anything, a lot of it is waiting to get the stuff. Now he's confident, and more than likely, I don't know the exact numbers, but his variation is probably like a 50-50. It's not tough to find one or the other. But say you have a tongue lasher. He's a $20, maybe $30 figure, and then early on in production, they painted a pattern on his back, and they said, well, that's a lot of money, let's not do that. So the early ones had that, and there's a whole lot less of those. So the price difference being $20, $30, and we have one $20, $30 to $75, and it's just a little different. But that's the fun of collecting, is once you get far enough into it, it's like, well, I kind of like the way that looks, and well, maybe I want that more, but then maybe I want both. Yeah. So.
We were putting out a R5D4, so restocking the vintage Star Wars case, because something's up with Star Wars, because it's moving like crazy. It's weird how you can notice different cases. It's like, man, I haven't sold that many turtles in a while, and then all of a sudden, boom, all you're selling is turtles, but you're not selling He-Man, and then you're selling He-Man, turtles are sitting, and then Star Wars was, unless you have the last 17, they kind of just sit there for a bit, and then now they're just consistently selling. So it's like, oh, pretty white, nice sticker, we're gonna put this guy out. And then I was like, ooh, crap, so this is a variant. This little bar right here should be like, just like that one. See how it's not painted in? It's just a white bar, and then that one's filled in. This one's, instead of it being like $40, it might be $200 now, or $150. Just like in Tusken Raider, there's hollow tubes on his face. But I've never had one of these, but before I knew about that variant, I may have been just putting them out in the case and never even known. See how it's not filled in. So and that one's just so crisp and sharp. Like, brown snake, orange snake Yoda, that's obvious variant. You get it, Pac-Man eyes, I get it. But knowing that somebody analyzed this sticker to the point that they noticed there's a red in that little box, and what's going on here, that's weird. So, but I mean, Star Wars has just been so analyzed so intensely, to where I did this Kickstarter book for a guy out of the UK, and it's like this thick, it's like this big, and it's intense. I think there's one page, and you might see the Tusken Raider, and it's a close-up of the leg wherever the country of origin is, and it's, I don't know, 40 or 50 Tusken Raiders. That's how many different country of origin. So some people collect the coup, which is country of origin, and so then I gotta have every version of this guy, like every version. I'm not that kind of collector. I would like one of each figure. And if it's an obvious, like a brown snake, orange snake Yoda, I could see doing that. Like Luke Jedi has, a green or a blue saber. I could possibly see doing that. But some people are all in with every version. And then there's the foreign ones, whether Leli Letties, or it's like with Motu, there's Top Toys, and those are really
Oh yeah.
Like we had a trap jaw come in from that, which is somewhere here. We could show it if I know where it's at, but he doesn't have a jaw.
Yeah, he was on the cheap, and it was like we had to check to see is he
This is
missing?
like, crap, the guy's...
Yeah, oh, he's missing the jaw, and you look it up, and it's like, no, that's how they made him with no jaw. He's just trap.
Right.
That's no trap, jawless.
And it's so nice that if you were like a collector who likes to grade stuff, that would be gradable. Or I mean, it would be worth grading.
I think so.
Where like obviously this one, not so much.
At this point, when you're a collector, if you want it all, that's another one. You know? And it's great. It's fun because you might look for years for some kind of variation.
It was cool that it just happened to be in the back, and we didn't know it until I was going to put it in the case, and I was like, holy.
Moving all the totes from the back room to the new storage room. Lots of sweat and a lot of action.
We just thought it's better than going to the gym just free. Just move the store.
Plastic workout.
And then when we're done, we'll move it back.
So is this technically sweat to the oldies because we're moving vintage toys?
Yeah. Or it's just the oldie sweating.
That's true. We're getting to be vintage.
I handle everything, right? So I answer everybody's questions, but then the shop's been getting busier and busier. We're always busy. We're always consistent, but it's to the point, and I think a lot of it has to do with YouTube. I'm getting messages from all over the country, outside of the country. And then I feel bad because I every time I look at my phone, I got another 20 questions I need to answer. So I need to get on that. So this is a good guy that I've been getting stuff from in Argentina. So, and I bought a lot of stuff, so I don't remember actually what's in here. I think it might be some Joes and some turtles, maybe. Okay, so I met a guy named Juan in Argentina, and I think he's just like a toy guy. This is just what he does. And another vendor of mine who sets up a retro turned me on to him, and he gave me his info, but I guess he also gave it to him. So I thought I'd reach out, but then he reached out directly, and he's just been slamming me with stuff, like so much that because I'm in 50 directions and 2 shows in the last 3 weeks, and the shop's nuts, and son's home from school, and it's just, but he keeps finding crazy stuff from Argentina, and a lot of bootleg stuff, which I love bootleg stuff, especially vintage bootleg. Like the newer stuff, I don't care so much about, but when it's been put out in the 80s or early 90s. All right, so yeah, these are Joe's, but these are foreign, which is cool. So Unidad Desposito de Municiones. That's cool. Oh, so it's different. See, these are white. They're not white in the original. So you don't see the foreign stuff that, oh, you know what, but they're not white. But I still don't think, they're not this color in the original, so the package doesn't even match. But that's cool. Okay, so there's that one. There's that one, you gotta love the artwork. That one. So that's the observation. These are cool, cool. I don't know what this is. It's almost like a shockwave, like a G1 Transformer, robot, mega fighter. I don't know, like a cheap Brack toy. Oh, look at this. I don't even know what this is. Totally cheesy. Just miscellaneous, goofy dollar store animals. Oh, they even copied the back. That's funny. So another laser gun. Hey, look at that. Bootleg turtles. That's great. Are they all RAF? I don't know. Oh, we got Splinter. Bootleg Star Wars. Okay, so now I remember these. All right, so these are not the American release, but I forget the company that this is. Whoever put them out in Argentina. And I think, if I recall, yeah, like he doesn't have any nose wear, which is very common with him. So that's nice. I think 2 out of the 3 were good, if I recall. But yeah, this is Bluegrass. So Larry Kenney voiced him, who did Lino, the original Thundercats. Yeah, so that one's rough. But they're not the American release. I gotta look up who made these. But yeah, he's Bluegrass. I think this is the 3rd or 4th buy, but I'm getting hit every week with stuff, and I've turned down stuff because not everything, because I got to be able to get it from overseas and be able to turn a profit. Yeah, see, these are just busting out of the package. Oh, now these are cool. Brigada Rescate? I don't know. What, Street Fighter? So this is all bootleg, all of this stuff. Oh, bootleg A-Team. That's so bad, it's good. I mean, just, but that's what sells you. Look at that. It's a painting, man. Hey, Travis, look at that.
That's awesome.
It's a,
Galgo?
I don't know. Galgo. I don't, and the paint on his eyes is so bad. You gotta love on rack toys. They're so cheap, they put nothing on the back. All right, so now these, I know these are foreign as well. So we got 2 Ewoks. All right, it looks like I got a ton of this stuff. Another Splinter, not the greatest bubble. He always throws in little surprises, so that's kind of cool, like some little Mazinga stickers. I don't know who Al Baron is, but that's cool. All right, that fell out of that. Bootleg C3PO. More Galgo. Galgo. Like there's those 18 figures are so bad that they're good. And then, what else? Those turtles, right? So bad, but good. And Star Wars, really bad, but really good. So, yeah, I mean, it's nice to have stuff in the store that you wouldn't find in this country. And it's good to have a supplier like that that could bring it to me. When people ship stuff from other countries, I don't know what the problem is, but they have crappy cardboard. Like, if you ever get anything direct from China, it's like American cardboard is stronger and then the Chinese cardboard is not. So like this is, I would have packed this a little better. I have no idea what this is, but it looks cool. Okay, so I got a couple of those. Crush gear. I don't know. It's almost like a stomper or something. Look at that. Look at this guy. That's great. All right, I got it. Now this is cool. So you got Mumra, which is not the American release. And I've never seen this before. So I think this was an Argentina thing, but this is a sled for him. And I don't know how, if that's the top or where's the top, that's the bottom. But I've never ever seen this. I've never had one. So when we get our Thundercats display going, now that we got a Cat Slayer and the Thunder Tank and the Fist Pounder, we got a bunch of good figures in that we're gonna put. But this one's rare. Say we have one particular figure from a line. I don't put it out. And I think people don't really, it's like, oh, you know, he's got one He-Man. That's cool. I had a He-Man. So we wait till there's a big enough presentation so that when we put something out, it's impressive. And so like if I got one Street Shark, it doesn't go out. When I can put about 20 Street Sharks out and we do a nice display, set it up, pose them cool, then it moves. So there's lines that in a way we're incubating and not necessarily for value, for presentation. Like there's shops that might have like a He-Man in the case and he doesn't have a sword or an axe or a shield, but hey, I got a He-Man, and I'm like, that's not what we do. So we want it to be complete and worthy of the case. So it doesn't, if it's not clean, it's got bad paint wear, it doesn't go in the case. So like if I have one Food Fighter, it doesn't go out. If I have 5 or 6, maybe, because that line's just not that many figures and such a difficult line to complete. But we just don't do one-offs of things. So like if I do an Exo Squad display, we're gonna have at least 10 pieces, at least. And then when somebody comes in and it's like, oh wow, but one figure just gets lost. So then we just, it's kind of, and then like with Travis doing the Marvel case, because Legends are so articulate, or articulated. You create these dynamic scenes, incredible displays, teams together, people fighting each other. You know, I think he recreated Amazing Fantasy 15 cover, you know, Spider-Man holding a guy. So, and then people look at it and they might realize, I could do that. That's really cool. Like, I want to do setups like that. And then, you know what, I want to put teams together instead of just, I like one guy. Well, he's part of this team and I want those guys. And then Travis has the benefit of being an artist. Like, if I pose a 1/6 Hot Toys figure in the case, just blocky, or I can't get the human movement well, and he captures that. I don't know, it just looks natural. I pose it, it looks robotic. So he's good at that. So when he does that Legends case or the DC case with figures that allow articulation and good posability, you know, it sells it. It's just so much better. But yeah, it's just like one-offs, we just don't, we wait till we can do a nice display. So we got Vader, Kenobi. Now when I bought these, I don't know if the bubbles were off or not, but it's really packed so tight it probably didn't help. A lot of this probably came off in shipping. I like the scale of that. They gave him a Chewbacca gun. And he's way oversized, but cool. All right, cool. I think I got 2 turtle vans, or 3 turtle vans. I got that really bad bootleg turtle tank. And then I just found out they did it for Thundercats, I'm pretty sure, that exact same tank. So it's just got multi-purposed every which way. I put the tank out, and it hasn't moved yet. So I'm not worried that it'll move. It's not like I bought that many. I think I bought 5. And I might be a little late to the game on that bootleg Ninja Turtle tank because it's I started seeing them about a year ago, but everything sells eventually, so I'm not worried about it. Is it vintage? All right, you want to put it on the ground? It might be easier.
Yeah, you're right.
It's always better on the ground. All right, so Andy, yeah, this is you. So these are all accessory pack. Accessory pack. He's cool. He's a mail away Cobra Commander. The hooded Cobra's mail away. Yeah, that's not a real cape. Yeah, these are repro capes. Those are repro capes.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah.
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 Because they're too good.
Well, yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna tell you that.
Yeah, no,
They
it's
are
fine.
repro.
This is the hardest piece. So it'll always be broke right here.
Since I was a kid, really. And I changed it every once in a while. Like
But
I had a really big.
it's good.
Had a really big.
Yeah, so none of the guns that go with the individual guys.
Dumping into another place.
So Blitzwing. Secticons are so cool. They're just not worth a lot.
I don't know about that Mobat. I don't even know if it runs. I don't think it does.
To me, the most important thing is just the tip. That's the money.
Those are always gone.
Yeah. And this will be broke. And then it's not corroded. So that's good.
When I got that, I put batteries in it and it tried to run, but I think only one track was running or something. I can't remember what the deal was with that.
Yeah, no, he's a little tough. This will usually get all messed up.
Yep.
Where it connects, it'll have heavy
That one's
stress.
pretty good. Other
This
than
one
the
looks-
antennas.
I mean, it looks
When I got it, the front end was bowed real bad,
right.
and I took the whole thing apart very carefully.
It's pretty sharp. Almost.
What I done is I boiled a little hot water and just stuck it down in that hot water for a minute.
Oh yeah.
And then just slightly, very carefully bend it back straight and put it back together.
Yeah, we have a heat gun in the back, and it works pretty good.
Yeah.
You run it under cold water real quick,
Yep.
and then it just. All right, so let's put Devastator. Okay. These are the exact two guys that I bought bootleg from Argentina, and they're technically not bootleg because it was the company that had the rights to make them in Argentina. But these are the two guys that I have back there. Devastator, no small guns, no small parts, fists, chest piece, head piece. Not broke.
Oh wait, it's not broke.
No,
Let me see the. Does it have any of the miniguns?
none.
No, I don't have any of the guns. The figure.
And you know how we figured this out when the hook's the other
Missing
way?
on that.
Remember? When they redo it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, they changed it, and I guess to.
It helps a little bit.
It does. All right, so
I'm not seeing anything broke.
that's what I'd say it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah?
No, that's.
Put it. Repro case.
Yeah, those are pretty.
But, and is the sticker? Is that it?
Yeah, but
That's repro.
that's repro.
Is it? Okay.
I mean,
It's like perfect.
Yeah, they only
Oh, well, they-
repros the capes.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay. That's a hell of a stick.
Well,
This thing or that thing? Oh, the one behind it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I know.
All right, so then we could shove these back in here.
kind of like wiggle a little bit and see it go down a little bit.
Joe.
And was it trade or cash?
Or no,
What are we looking at?
Trade's usually more, so.
What's cash?
I'd give you 180 bucks. 250 trade. I mean, you take time. You don't have to.
Okay, yeah, I'll look around.
Yeah, see what you want.
Like,
180 or 250. 180 cash or 250. That sounds right.
Could you do 190?
That's fine.